Now, why does this not move people? Like, you hear about this story. There seems like there's, at least corollary evidence with what's happening, and then a photograph leaks many years later. But
Yeah.
still, like, why is this not front page news? Why are people immediately not like, well, there's
Well,
this?
that's an interesting point, and I'm going to reference one time when I was interviewing some witnesses for the Phoenix Lights case. I don't know if your audience is familiar, but March 13th, 1997, there was a massive UFO flyover. There were multiple UFOs, orb-shaped UFOs, mass boomerang-shaped UFO was but roughly 2 miles across. I know this because I interviewed a lot of the witnesses, including the governor, Fife Symington, at the time, and I went for 10 years investigating that case, back and forth, new witnesses coming forward constantly. I was like, man, this is a crazy. We had witnesses that were like out on the front lawns, lying on their backs, watching this boomerang-shaped UFO that was silent. It didn't have any air disturbance. They said, had I not looked up, I wouldn't have even known it was there. They're looking at compartments, and as it hovered, we thought it was going to land. I mean, it was just so big. And it took several minutes to pass over as we lay under, So I talked to the governor, Fife Symington. He saw it when he was governor.
Really?
Yeah, and he goes, man, that thing was not from this earth. I said, he goes, I'm a Air Force, I'm a pilot in the Air Force. He goes, I said, well, how do you know this thing was not from here? The governor goes, the size of the damn thing, like it was huge. You could land an airplane on it.
Mm.
So, but let me tell you, so I'm interviewing 5 or 6 hospice workers that were out having tea under the night sky in March 13th, 1997. And they said, we're just, sitting outside having tea, discussing our patients. And that thing flies over the top of them, right? And they sitting in the garden, they looked up and they watched it. Like they said, it took a couple minutes and it just floated. They said it looked like a little city, little compartments. You could see the whole thing and it floated. And I said, did you guys think about grabbing a camera, calling 911, getting in your car, chasing after it? And they went, no. You didn't? No? What did you do? Well, we just went back to having tea. What? I couldn't wrap my mind around that. But then I realized sometimes it's just too much to process. Like, did we really see that? Did we not see that? Can we just treat that like a non-event? Like paralysis, like almost like, oh, and then right back to what they're doing. And that was a kind of a turning point for me, because I'm sitting there going, we got David Grush, that high-level intelligence official who testifies under oath in 2023. And I know people are frustrated because they're like, give me the details. You can't be making these extraordinary claims and not providing the evidence. Well, he was providing evidence behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly the ICIG, Thomas Monheim was getting the details, street addresses, and where's the due diligence with the media? Like, okay, so you don't believe the guy? Prove him wrong.
Right.
Get out there and do some digging. Jack diddly squat. Like so little reporting on what could be. And you don't have to believe it. Prove him wrong. That's what you should do. Contact the former ICIG. Talk to him about the details. What is it going to take to get these various people that are making these extraordinary claims to come forward and give us the details needed to verify those claims? Because the implications are so profound. Why would we not do that?
Right.
Why would we not try to create a platform for these people to prove them wrong? Like, let's figure out what kind of executive order needs to come down to give these guys immunity so we can tell the public the truth. Like, why aren't they even trying to do that? To me, it's like, duh. Like, let's get, it's too important of a story not to.
What would proving them wrong look like?
What would what?
What, like proving someone like David Grush wrong?
Well, you'd have to figure out how to create an environment to get those details. Because
Right.
you're making these extraordinary claims, and yet you're not giving us enough details to prove or disprove what you're saying, right? And that's frustrating. I get it. And people are frustrated. But I remind people, we've had 4 open congressional hearings in the last couple of years. 4 open congressional. Prior to that, it was 1966. Like, progress is being made. People are making these allegations, not 1, not 2, not 3, multiple. And especially now with Age of Disclosure, Dan Ferris' film. That's got 34 high-level military and government officials, including Marco Rubio.
Right.
Talking about a crash retrieval program. Hello? Like, Are people not paying attention, or is this just ontological shock? Like it can't be, therefore it isn't.
Right.
I
Yes.
don't know.
And so, but he's like Grush is doing like closed hearings.
Oh, 100%. Yes. I talked to Burleson. I talked to Congressman Burleson the other day at the last congressional hearing that I attended. And I was like, did you finally get into a skiff with Grush? He goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. He goes, I walked out of that with a different look on life.
Really?
Yeah. That's just happened. Yeah.
That is
So it's
fascinating.
happening. It's happening right now. And I remember talking to people that were in the skiff. I guess I could use his name because he's in the movie. Kirk McConnell, Senate Armed Services Committee, investigating UFOs in physical capacity, looking for the crash retrieval program, blah, 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 blah. And he sat in with senators. I know what senators were in the skiff with him, and I know some of the details that were given. And it's like street addresses. This is who has it. This is where it is. This is where the labs are. Yeah, these are the names. I'm working on it myself. I'm down in the lab. First-handers.
Wow.
Maybe 12 so far, maybe more. But people first-handers, not no, my cousin I'm working on it. Yeah.
Looking at the actual retrievals.
I'm working on it with my own hands, yes.
Wow.
And I would think it's somewhere between 7 and 12. I didn't get an exact number on it. That's happening right now.